Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this car, well, actually the charger for it, nearly caused an electrical fire, and I'm going to get into that right now. So, as you may have noticed from previous videos, I had an extension cord running to the charger, and then that would plug into the car. And what I have noticed before I did a preliminary inspection is that both the extension cord and the charger would get really hot. And at first, I thought that was just normal operation. Well, no, it wasn't. It was too hot because this ran cooler with it plugged directly into the wall as opposed to the extension cord here, which is now toast, as you can see. And then, see if I can find the other end here. Okay, here we go. Yep. Nice and toasty. Piece of crap. So as you can see, I've written out of service on the plug here. This is where it was plugged in. And when I unplugged it just a few days ago, I noticed this and I was like, whoa, nearly caused a fire. I'm glad it didn't. But yeah, that could have ended badly. So one thing I could have done is I could have looked at the warning on the back, which explicitly states don't use an extension cord, and the manual also reaffirms that. So we won't be doing that anymore, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this charger anymore. Now it still works. The fix would be we have to replace this outlet. We have an electrician coming tomorrow to do that. And then we have to mount the charger directly below it, so that way it can plug directly into the bottom outlet instead of, having it just lie on the ground where it can be stepped on and run an extension cord off of it, which is a no-no now that we know that, because it almost caused a fire. And at first my father suspected it was something to do with the amperage of the circuit, which is 15 amps for our garage. We're looking at having that upgraded to maybe a 30 amp, so that way this is less likely to happen even without the cord. But the cord is the culprit here, and this one, as you can see, it served us long and well, so I really don't care that it's toast. We can always buy a new one. They're not that expensive. But this is going to have to go. We might also look into a 240 volt outlet, which is why I said I might not be using this charger anymore, because if we have a 240, I'll have to get a 240 volt charger and use that, plug it into the 240, and the car can charge in under 3 hours on 240, which I think is magnificent. As far as how expensive it is to charge on 240 versus 120, I believe the higher the voltage you use, the fewer amps it pulls. That's at least true of AC motors, so something similar has to apply to charging an electric vehicle, I would imagine. So they say the higher the voltage, the better for that reason, but yeah. Just wanted to update you guys on what's going on right now because I've been very busy. The Mercedes was just at the shop yesterday. It got its annual service done. And when I got the car back, I noticed the coolant was still low. It hadn't been topped off. And I had requested prior to the service being started that all the fluids be topped off. So I brought it back this morning. They fixed that. I was out within 10 minutes. So they're a very professional shop. They took care of me very nicely, and I highly recommend them if you're in the Oswego area. It's Keith's Car Care. They've been a shop for many, many years, and I really don't have any complaints about them. But yeah, so as far as this goes, it's going to the CarMax workshop again tomorrow because the car still pulls to the right on acceleration even after an alignment, so it's probably a different issue. It's also got some minor electrical glitches, like for instance, I've noticed whenever I drive into a parking garage and the headlights turn on automatically, that my driver's door interior illumination is red and the rest of the car's interior illumination is blue. And usually it's supposed to only be red when the door is open. And obviously I'm not getting any warning messages on the dash saying the door is open. But yeah, that's kind of weird. So hopefully that isn't something that is very major, but if it is, the car's still under the 90-day, 1,500-mile warranty, so that should theoretically be covered. And I do have the Route 66 warranty, which I believe would cover electrical malfunctions as well. But that's not too big of a deal, not as much as the car pulling to the right, which I think is just flat out dangerous. It doesn't pull when it's at speed, it's just when I accelerate. But yeah, still going to take advantage of that warranty while I still have it. This car has just under 39,000 miles now, or actually, let me take a look. Oh, just over, 39,019 miles in 4 years. We've had this car exactly 4 years. That's pretty awesome. Under 40,000 miles for a 4-year-old car, that's nothing. And then this, well, I have 57,600 on it now, so I've driven it over 1,000 miles. I've loved every minute of it so far, even despite the issues, but we're going to be getting that taken care of. But yeah, until the electrician comes and fixes this, I won't be able to charge this car, so I've been driving it on EV Later, which prioritizes the gas engine, because I want to at least have a little bit of battery power in the car when the workshop is taking a look at it, so that way they know what's going on, because obviously the electric motors have more torque than the gas motor. So with full torque at all speeds with an electric motor, it's more likely they're going to find the issue. And so with that being said, this video is over. I hope you enjoyed. Smash the thumbs up if you did. Peace out till next time.